Hello friends, welcome back to Technique. Today we'll be doing the detailed camera review of the new Y series device from Vivo, the Vivo Y300 5G. Now Vivo Y300 5G has been launched in India with a dual camera setup. So let's figure out how good the camera experience is on this device for this price segment. So this device comes with a dual camera setup and a pretty good selfie camera as well. So let's dive deep into the camera samples to see how it performs. So before that, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's first have a look at the camera hardware. Now this device comes with a 50 megapixel rear camera. It's a Sony IMX882 sensor, f1.79 aperture, and then you get a 2 megapixel bokeh sensor which is f2.4 aperture. Now the selfie camera is a 32 megapixel shooter with f2.45 aperture. There is also aura light and a dual LED light for portraits and the low light photography. So that's the camera hardware of the Vivo Y300. So let's go straight into the camera samples to see how it performs. Looking at the daylight captures, you can see that the Vivo Y300 performs pretty well. The dynamic range looks good. The colors are nice and wide and looks pretty much natural looking. There is no saturation issues and the sharpness levels are quite acceptable as well. So overall, the images shot on the Vivo Y300 with a 50 megapixel shooter looks pleasing, and at this price segment we wouldn't complain much. But sharpness levels could be a tad better, but not a major concern. Even indoor shots with the artificial light or indoor light looks pretty good, and the dynamic range also looks pretty good. So that was the daylight captures taken with the Vivo Y300 5G. Now there is no ultra wide. You can take close-up shots using the primary 50 megapixel shooter, and they have also come pretty good. The details and sharpness levels look good. The colors are also quite good. There is no oversaturation issues, and it looks overall pretty well in this price segment. So we don't have much to complain in the close-up shots. Now let's move on to the portraits. So portraits are a strong point of Vivo devices. Now here also you can see the portraits are pretty good. The skin tones are pretty good, and even the colors are pretty much natural and there is no saturation issues, and overall it looks pretty good in terms of portrait shots. The edge detection is also quite acceptable, although at times it did miss out on certain edges, but nevertheless overall clarity looks quite good. Now, if you look at the portrait shots in low light condition, once again it looks quite acceptable, although the sharpness levels is not that good and there is a softening effect. Overall it feels quite acceptable. Now looking at the low light conditions, you can see in indoor lighting conditions, once again there is good details, but the sharpness levels is not that impressive. Once again, when it goes to outdoor shots with extreme low light, you can see that while the details are quite good, the sharpness levels is not that impressive, and it does make the images a bit more softer in nature. But overall I would say quite acceptable for this price segment, nothing outstanding, nor it will disappoint users. So it's kind of average in nature in terms of low light conditions. Now moving on to the selfie, the 32 megapixel selfie camera performs pretty good. Once again the skin tones are quite good, the details are good, and overall color quality also looks good. The dynamic range is also pretty good on the selfie camera. So we feel selfies are more of a personal choice, so you can judge yourself and see how good the camera quality is and what are your thoughts about the selfie camera. Now the selfie portraits also came out quite good. The edge detection is quite acceptable and there is not much of issues here. Now let's move on to the video recording. Now this device does not come with a 4K recording. It has just 1080p 30 fps. There is not even 1080p 60 fps, but there is EIS on offer and the stabilization is quite good, and the video quality actually looks pretty good even with the 1080p resolution. The colors and details are good, and there is no issues with stabilization. It works pretty well. So while there is no 4K, the video quality is still good. So this is the front facing camera sample taken with the Vivo Y300 5G. So it can record videos only in 1080p at 30 fps. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is. So that is a detailed camera review of the Vivo Y300 5G. Now Vivo Y300 5G performs well in terms of daylight conditions. The portraits are quite good. The selfies are also quite good. Even without 4K recording, the 1080p recording seems pretty good, but it struggles in low light conditions, and also the images become a bit more softer in low light conditions, although the details are good. So low light abilities needs a bit more improvement. Also lack of ultra wide angle camera at this price segment might be a deal breaker for at least few people. So that was my experience with the Vivo Y300 5G in terms of camera experience. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.